Welcome to another video on Paul Ryan codes. Today we're going to talk about the stack data structure. Data structures and algorithms are key in programming if you're going into interviews and stuff. Now this is an area I'm so weak in because I'm a bit ignorant. I'm like, oh, I'm a front-end developer, I don't need to know this stuff, but you kind of do. So as I'm going to learn, well, I am learning this stuff and I'm going to teach as I go. So today is the first in the series and it's on the stack data structure. Thankfully the stack is one of the easier ones. It's like more simple than linked list. So how the stack works is based on a last in first out method. So the way I like to think of this is, imagine you have a stack of trays in your canteen and you put down one tray, you put down two tray, you put down three tray. To get to the first tray you put down, you need to take off the first two. That's essentially how stacks work. There's a bunch of examples online how to do this, but there's not many examples of how to do it in code with JavaScript. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm here on CodePen. I've set up a nice simple console.clear on top, so the console will keep nice and tidy. I've also put a filter here on the word stack, because without this, you're going to have a bunch of stuff popping in. And that's basically it. So first thing we do is set up a class. Like so, I do class stack. I declare a constructor. We're not going to have a default value, but you could have a default value if you wanted to. We're going to set our stack to an empty array. Now let's make an instance down here of this stack. And then we can have a console.log that we can use. So stack is S. So stack is, here's a stack with an empty array. First thing we do is we will code up a method to get the length. So get length, and this is nice and simple. So just turn this dot stack dot length. So these are now the core methods. So the first big method is you want to add an item to the stack, and you call this the push method. So you push an item to your stack. So push item. We're going to do a return. You don't have to do return, but it's kind of good if you do. Item. So now we can come down here. We can do s.push 50. You can probably do that for, I sounded a bit southern there, that. Jesus Christ, I don't know what's going on. So you can do 50, 60, 70. And there you go, 50, 60, 70. Now the next method you want to do is pop. Pop means pop off the one on the top. So in this case, our stack, it will be this one, it will be 70. So you pop. You have the pop method already on the array data structure in JavaScript. So you just do return this stack pop. So when I call pop, it's going to remove the 70. So we're going to be left with 50 and 60. So you do s.pop, put in your sexy semicolon, and you'll go left with 50 and 60. The next method, the core method is, one of the core methods is peak. This will return the item at the top of the stack. So it's return this dot stack. It's return this dot stack, not just this dot stack. And you want to get the item that is like last added to the stack. You do this by doing this dot length, which will use this guy. And you don't want to do this dot length because remember, array is a zero index. So we've, say in this case, we have 3 items in the array. But the one in last position has the index of 2 because it goes 0, 1, 2. So it's this dot length -1. To see is, does this guy work, we can just call it here. So stack is 60. Oh yeah, it is 60. So if I remove the pop, it will be 70. Nice. So that works. I'm just gonna fix this up, and the last method is empty, which is quite simple. It just return this dot length equals 0. So if we were to call this method, it will return false. Oh, sorry. There we go. Yeah, and if we were to call pop 3 times, so s.pop, it will return true, hopefully. Yeah, so that is all you need to know about the stack data structure. It's not that bad. It's one of the easier ones, thank God. Just has a few methods. So when you're doing this in an interview or you're trying to test yourself, just the main ones to remember are the push, pop, and peak. And then kind of is empty and get length are kind of more helpful ones, because instead of putting in the get length, you could do this here, you know. But it'd be a bit nicer if you use this to kind of show off a little bit. That covers stack. If you have any questions on this, you can leave a comment below. I haven't put a blog post on Paul Ryan codes for this guy because I don't think it's really needed. Like, blog posts take a lot more time than videos, because being Irish, we kind of have like the gift of the gab, so we can kind of talk a lot on videos just naturally. Like, I don't, as you can probably tell, actually, I don't create a transcript for videos. I literally just go in and I just talk as I'm doing it. With a blog post, it takes a lot more planning. But if you guys would like this in text format over on Paul Ryan codes, I can do that as per usual. Any questions, drop a comment below or go into my Instagrams or whatever. If you can't subscribe, that'd be great. If you don't want to, that's cool too. If you hit the like button, that'd be great. If you don't want to, that's cool too. So have a good day, guys. In the next one, I'm probably going to be looking at the queue, so be prepared.